in New Zealand, we have this saying that the river is me. So we have this idea that there is no separation between the water and us, and that we are as responsible for the water and the land and the mountains as they are for us. There is this idea that water is not a resource, rather a relative, and that is a very real idea. And my father is a fisherman, and he understands the ways of the water through the moon. And by understanding the water and the moon and the way that the water moves, he understands where the fish like to be. It's a very interesting thing when you start to understand that it's much of a cliche as it sounds, it is all connected through the waters. We are all connected through the waters. There's another Maori saying, which essentially is meaning that we are absolutely a part of the all. And so there's actually a tribe in New Zealand that when one of the birds that they are connected to started to go extinct, they literally started to feel as if they were going extinct. When a river started to dry up, the tribe began to feel as if they too were disappearing. And there was the same feeling. And so when I start to think about this, and one of the things I'm going to be talking about today, which is just really, this is my initial kind of introduction to a few little things that, at least in my culture, how we feel about water, is that there is a very important word that I use a lot. And the word spirit is wairua. It means two waters, the spiritual and physical waters. And I'm going to talk about that a lot, because in my deep dive with water, as much as there is the science, as much as there's the art, there is also the spirituality. But what I have found is that the three overlay to convey a truth. And within that, I will kind of leave it at there. It's very simple. It's just the simple idea that the river is me. I am the river and the river is me. And that goes for all water sources. And it's so powerful because when we're all holding our cups of water, our glasses of water, that concept really is that is just as much as we feel that we are who we are within this physical body. The water within our cup is so much us. And that perhaps it sees us just as much as we see it. Maybe we just haven't quite realized that yet. And of course, I'm coming from an Indigenous perspective right now. But perhaps one day that will shift and change, because if anybody's ever seen what a water drop looks like as it's hanging from anything, if you turn it the other way, you're going to see an eye lens. I'm going to show you what that looks like very soon. If you've ever seen how when you turn the tap on and it hits a basin, it creates like a circle around it as it's hitting. I photographed that and it looks just like a placenta. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. Just these wee little things are lovely reminders of how connected we all are.